Now, hold this. Anytime you hear configuration management plan, what should come to your mind is what? I will ask you this question like 1,000 times. Mr. Kolawole, when you hear configuration management plan, what should come to your mind is versioning. Mr. Kolawole, kí ni mo pè?
Say versioning.
Versioning. Configuration management is a powerful area of project management that some of us just use Agbari to do. And that Agbari can be very, very dangerous, depending on the kind of projects you are working with. When we say versioning, Mr. Kolawole, you'd agree with me that you could be working on a project and that your plan, maybe you are working with a design, and that design has been revised.
Yes.
And that revised version of your plan or of your design has not been communicated to all relevant stakeholders. And then you now find that some of your team members are working with an old version of the design. I don't know, Mr. Kolawole, has it ever happened to you on a team before? It happens. It happens.
Well, it happens. It has not happened to me before. There was a time a police of mine was handling a project. So, okay, let me bring it up like this. The one that is similar to your question is, 2 months ago, I was working on a project in Tanzania, and this is a project I've been handling for my company for over 4 years. But funny enough, when I got to the country, I was surprised that the machine that they sent is a new version compared to the one I've been working on for over 4 years. Everything has been changed, the configuration, the programming, everything is changed. Everything has changed. So I was so surprised that I have to call the manufacturer in Netherlands to begin to ask, send the latest documents to me so I can revalidate and confirm that what I'm doing is actually correct. So that's one I've experienced before.
Very beautiful. Your own is still simple. It is easy to detect and know there is a problem. What if you, for example, imagine you are building and then the contractor did not communicate to all the subcontractors working on the project that the design has changed. And those ones are building to the old design. So, and the reality is change will happen on a project. So part of proper change management is configuration management. How do you ensure that when there are instances of change in your designs, in your documents, these things are well documented and they are communicated? Yes, if I can remember, there's one engineer that I saw somewhere. When he has documents, ordinary Microsoft Word documents, he will put it there, version, blah, 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 and put dates. I learned that from him. He will say 2023 0930. So that tells you that he can have like 10 versions of that document on his laptop, but he will use dates to differentiate between them. So the moment somebody is working with a date and then he sees that there's that same document but has a different date, he knows that there's a difference. In software, there are lots of elaborate versioning systems that are used to take care of things like this, because versioning is a major problem in coding. So configuration management is the word for all of this. So what is your plan to manage versions? How do you ensure that people are working with the same versions of their documents? So that's configuration management plan. It's an integral part of managing change on the project.